Hi guys, and welcome to the Rocket League Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present a video replay of the match between Team Secret and Gen.G Mobile 1 Racing during the Esports World Cup 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Top 8 with crew on LAN. Gen.G, they have won a LAN major, so this is a big test for Team Secret. We'll see how they hold up.
I do like what the desk was talking about. I think Jorby was the one to talk about Mata and getting him going. Jorby saying we want him to pop off here. I think a big thing is getting Mata the opportunity to have opportunity on the ball, but that is the wrong way, fellas. That's the wrong way.
This is a play I'd love to see broken down. Look at what Chronic does. He gets into the middle, he's looking for a bump, but then as soon as he recognizes he to land one, he just makes a play on the ball. It throws the defense off, and they score an own goal.
Get on it, Chiefs. I know you're listening. Break that one down for us. And Gen.G, what a way to start. That one, of course, did come off a Team Secret player, but Gen.G, they created the chaos. And the first 30 seconds, they're on top.
Not a play you probably could recreate.
No.
Now we see another shot.
Wow.
Scored! Chronic picks up his second goal. This time, he's the last one to touch it as he knocks it in.
What a second touch from First Killer, using his flip off the ball to keep that one and keeping the defense off balance. And the crash to the net was there for Gen.G. Chronic putting that one away. And for Gen.G, what a way to start this series.
They are looking good out of the gate. First Killer takes the space, but then leaves it for Chronic, who has boost. First Killer getting a piece of that ball on the challenge. Chronic, I don't even think we've said apparently Jack yet, because I don't know if he's even needed to touch the ball. Does get a pass over to Chronic, who backflips it up to the air. First Killer had an option to go for a reset, ended up pushing it towards net. Gen.G strangling Team Secret on the attack. Double from First.
Yeah, I want to go back to my point about Mata, but right now it's just Gen.G controlling a lot of pace of play, and apparently Jack knocking on the door. Brad making sure to stay centered.
This is suffocating Corelli.
But everything is going right back into the hands of Gen.G, and they're cautious on the follow-up as well. Look at this ball. It's right back to First Killer. He's got help from apparently Jack, but he can't get there. Nobody can, in fact. And maybe a chance for Team Secret to get some control, as Brad might find KV1. Great flip shot, and Team Secret strike back.
And that stabilizes the whole game for Team Secret. KV1 pre-flipping into that. You can see it so close. First Killer didn't expect it, and to beat First Killer in a foot race, that is something else.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. For Team Secret, what a relief to get that one. So much pressure coming out from Gen.G. Like you said, the perfect word, James, suffocating from Gen.G. That was the type of goal that Team Secret needed, just a counterattack that happened so quickly. Gen.G isn't set.
Yeah, I think that was the first shot from Team Secret. Maybe not on the scoreboard, but the first one that I saw. First Killer, little tip back, Brad. Saw that coming. Chronic's gonna try to get up for the block. Tip to the side by KV1, up early as Mata. First Killer can't get the double. KV1 out of boost. First Killer being a nuisance. Chronic, late to the challenge, does steal the corner. More pressure from Gen.G. Ball hit across to FK. FK flip, reset, double. No way he even goes for that.
That's the second time he's gone for that. They scored the first time. His pass to Chronic. That time I think he was going for goal, but Gen.G, again, James, absolutely controlling this game. Apparently Jack's got everyone on the screen.
Look at him.
Team Secret flying past the ball, and it's still in the hands of Gen.G.
You have to watch out, though. Team Secret already scored once on the counterattack. Will they get another opportunity? KV1 contesting Jack. First Killer to the Team Secret corner. KV1 trying to slow things down. It's a little awkward for him. Needs help from Mata. Mata now. Oh, apparently Jack finds a slim window. Brad doesn't have enough boost to get this safely to the corner. Apparently Jack never leaves the play and gets rewarded.
I would have loved to have seen Brad's POV from this. I think he's a little shocked that he has to make the play, and then he's backwards trying to angle the front of his car into the ball so he gets some power on it, but instead gets nothing and drops it in front of the net. Gen.G, despite giving up the one counterattack goal, this has been clinical from them as far as controlling Team Secret finding each other on the attack and slowing down the counter from Team Secret. Every clear has landed in a Gen.G player's possession, and they are attacking shot after shot, control in front of the Team Secret net. And this is all Team Secret has. It's just the quick counterattack.
Still time for Team Secret to get back into this one. Mata. Tip down to Brad. Brad, not expecting that one. KV1 helps out. KV1 going for a 50. Nice challenge up. Chronic. Met by Brad in the air. Apparently Jack looking for first killer in the middle. Chronic up to first killer. First killer dropped it back down, but Chronic didn't want to commit on zero boost. Back pass. Chance for Jack, but he's bumped off the ball. Now space for Team Secret.
And now an opportunity. KV1 over one. Tries to get the dunk on apparently Jack. And time running out for Team Secret. Their offense is coming alive, but it feels like it might be too late with the way Gen.G's gone in game one. This one's over the head of Mata. Now apparently Jack tries to take the challenge, and good cut from Mata again. But Gen.G, they leave it for first killer. Placement matters. And a 4-1 lead for Gen.G.
And the defense, they're stunned a little bit because they think Chronic is going to get touch on the ball. And that, mesmerized the last player back. They just let the ball through, and first killer punches it in.
Yeah, great shot.
This was a clinical game one performance from Gen.G.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say that hasn't been said already? Gen.G, they've controlled the midfield line. In fact, I'd say they controlled everything in front of the box of Team Secret. And even then, there's an argument to be made that they've held the Team Secret box, as apparently Jack tries to get a highlight reel.
He's got enough boost to make this play, Corelli. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to play keep away.
Jack was up for it as well, but this one will finally drop. And Gen.G, they have shown you how to dismantle the South American talent in teams. First killer finding the left sides. They're painting the frame, and they're making sure that the opposition has no chance on these shots. And for Gen.G, can they replicate that again in game two?
And I'm curious, Corelli, if we'll see more possession or any possession from Team Secret. There's an early goal. My question got answered early.
Wow.
Get the possession off kickoff.
They get the possession off kickoff. And they put this one away quick, but they really give up possession, James, because they got to go back to a kickoff because they scored so fast. And good for them, because Team Secret, I was going to say, they really only had the counterattack in game one. Now you see off the kickoff a little bit something different from them. They're able to control the first 9 seconds of the game, and they find the back of the net.
KV1 scored both goals for Team Secret so far. And now Brad adds his name to the score sheet.
There they are. Look at this touch from KV1, by the way. Touch of an angel to pick this one up the midfield, and then the bump on Chronic. Brad to clean up, little kiss off the crossbar, and just like that, 21 seconds in, Team Secret up by 2.
Impact play from KV1. KV1 is doing it all right now. Gets that first goal, and then to get that light finesse touch into a bump rather, to get that space for your team, that is huge. To give your teammate an uncontested shot, that is gold.
So now we really get to see what Gen.G brings to the table, because Team Secret, I don't know, they woke up, they've had a little talk or something, because now they're playing up to the pace of what Gen.G's bringing to the table, and you're going to see Gen.G dig themselves out of a hole.
Saw most of game one play out in Team Secret's half. Not so much in the first minute of game two. Gen.G do have it in Team Secret's half, at least for now, but now they've broken out. Mata, flip reset, back down to the ground, trying to go low, gets a demo. Pass in front of net will be cleared off the line by Chronic. Puts it off the gut. First killer forces 2 to jump. Apparently Jack will lob it back down, but Brad had recovered by then.
Look out, KV1 trying to give this one back to Brad, and that shot goes high. Gen.G, they might get beat yet again on that counter. Team Secret have set it up a couple times now. It's apparently Jack trying to chase down KV1. KV1's trying to make sure this one doesn't get back to first killer, and Gen.G finally get on the board.
Look at the perfectly timed flip from first killer. Watch this. He jumps and then boom, it's like he was pinching that with the ground. Gets so much power on it. First killer is working hard. He's earning that salary.
As he should. Gen.G with the performance that they had in Game 1. The expectation is they would bring it to Game 2, but right now, Team Secret in the lead and showing a bit more poise with the possession and certainly looking a lot more dangerous.
Gen.G cut the lead to just one. Mata buys space for Brad. KV1 trying to calculate if he can dive in. Does so. Gets the ball to the middle. The dunk doesn't come through. But another quality chance for Team Secret. First killer up early, but not early enough.
Got to be careful here because Team Secret, they're looking for the counterattacks. To the backboard it goes. KV1's there. Over apparently Jack and puts it through. Beautiful counter from Team Secret.
This is a completely different Team Secret than we saw from Game 1. Apparently Jack doesn't get contact on the ball. Looks like he backflipped.
Yeah, that was smart. Instead of taking that challenge and hoping for the best, he slowed it down. Just got a touch on it. And now first killer gets bumped off this ball, and happily so for Team Secret. This is what we're talking about, James, though. I think for Team Secret, they're going to live and die by this counterattack. And for Gen.G, honestly, they haven't done a great job of preventing it.
Man, it has been something to see. Gen.G looking so good in Game 1, slowing down in Game 2. Will they be able to find that consistency? That very easily could have been the fourth goal for Team Secret, but now apparently Jack passes up to first killer. First killer's shot will be denied. Brad patiently waiting in net.
Great touch from first killer there. Still Team Secret able to find their offense immediately after a save on their own goal line. KV1 has to be careful here. It comes down to apparently Jack. He tried to set up to Chronic, and that's a tough ball, and he'll pay for it.
Smart demo from Mata. Not letting any passing plays happen in their half. First killer with some space. We'll take it to the air, pushing towards the backboard, but couldn't get it by KV1, who had the backboard defended. Mata trying to go for a demo again. KV1 with some space. Backboard to Brad. Brad light tip off the post. It's right in front of net. KV1 didn't make the read. Even so, Team Secret continue on their march in Game 2.
Oh man, Brad, he was rotating out and then realized that ball was coming back towards the box, so he whipped back around, but he put it wide. But the follow-up should have been there. They're going to get in the end.
Wow.
Mata puts it home.
What a beatdown.
4-1 for Team Secret and Gen.G. They are stunned.
I'm stunned as well, Corelli. That first game had you thinking, oh, this is going to be a runaway series for Gen.G. Team Secret barely got a goal on the board thanks to that single counterattack, but this game, they have been all over Gen.G.
So you start to think, was it just Team Secret that wasn't playing well in Game 1, or was it Gen.G who reached a different level that they can't reach again? Because right now, I'm thinking it's the former. The Team Secret did not show up in Game 1, but they are here in Game 2. As Gen.G, they're running out of time.
Final 30 seconds of Game 2. Gen.G, they have been playing defensive. They've been getting pushed around by Team Secret. First killer, trying to save some face. Hope slowly dwindling away for Gen.G. They do get one. 9 seconds left, but still a 2-goal deficit, Corelli.
It's enough that it's possible, but it makes it quite improbable, James, at this point. Gen.G, maybe we'll see something cute on the kickoff.
This is where you got to have that set piece.
See if they bring anything. Okay.
Look, a little bit of a delayed kickoff.
It does give them possession. Unfortunately, KV1 was all over, and it was just too slow for Gen.G. So Team Secret, give them their flowers. Game 1, not good against Gen.G. Horrible, I'd even say. Game 2.
Very one-sided in favor of Gen.G. Game 2, very one-sided in favor of Team Secret. What will Game 3 have in store for us?
I think we look towards Gen.G to really change the story. So I expect Team Secret to come out with the same pace, and that one, well, didn't have a lot of pace behind it, but will trickle in for first killer.
And that pinch, I think, surprising everybody. Mata's like, no way he shoots this, right? I think Mata was surprised.
And oh, he did. And that's first killer for you. He knows your weakness before you know it. And for Gen.G, they happily sit 1-0 in the first 10 seconds.
Gen.G immediately in the driver's seat. Back and forth here. What this? It's like they're playing hot potato with who is going to get off to a good start.
And it looks like game one. It feels like there's a Swiss cheese defense from Team Secret. Gen.G's walking into the back wall and then dishing it out to their boys. For Team Secret, no one's putting a hand up, and if they are, they're not making contact.
Gen.G appearing to shake off the dust of game two with this start in game three. 2-goal lead for them early on. First killer looking to make it 3. Tried to land a bump, couldn't find a demo. Does get a dunk by apparently Jack, who's low on boost. Will still stay in the play. Al now leaves out for Chronic. Chronic trying to slow things down, but KV1 still getting a piece of the ball. Brad up to KV1. KV1 has to actually dodge the ball to let that go downfield. Did manage to steal some boost. Mata. Up to Brad. Look at that pass. The shot there as well. And you saw it from the defender's perspective, yeah. Corelli.
I don't think First Killer ever saw him, because that's what was on screen.
What kind of angle is that?
You're watching First Killer and you're saying, oh, this is a pass straight up to First Killer. He's got the clear, and you just never see Brad sitting behind him on his back shoulder. And what a touch from Brad to find that angle. For Team Secret, a good little setup from each other is a play that we haven't seen too often from them against Gen.G. Like we've been saying, they've been really thriving in the transition. But this time, even with Gen.G set up, Team Secret able to break through, and a beautiful shot from Brad.
First killer. It's the ball leak out to apparently Jack. Who's stolen by First. And now First killer, great first touch. Sets it up on the tee for Chronic. Apparently Jack forcing that through. Maybe it was going for a reset. Just didn't time that flip perfectly. Mata to the air. We'll go for a bump now. Chronic saw that play developing and knew he had to help out.
Team Secret, I think everyone was waiting to see where Mata was going to go with that. And now a couple flicks on from Team Secret, gets it out, but Gen.G looking to pick up possession unless they get bumped, and KV1's there to crash the net. And even in transition, when they give up the possession, James, they chase it down and ensure a goal.
And I wonder if that was a miscommunication there between First Killer and apparently Jack on who was going to make the play on that ball. Apparently Jack had the boost, but First Killer had enough to make a play on it. Gen.G break down, and they give up the lead. Team Secret have tied it up, and we are just past the halfway point of game 3.
Aggressive from Brad here, 2v2, and apparently Jack goes straight into Mata. As Gen.G still knocking on the door. Apparently Jack, double tap.
Oh, Mata only had a pad to get up there. Got the job done. Chronic, read by KV1. Apparently Jack gets to the ball. Brad thinking he might have some time. It looks like Brad also clipped Mata, which will give Gen.G the possession.
Creative from Jack, trying to punch out defenders from behind.
Uh-oh.
Mata has an opportunity, wants this one off the ceiling, but it's not enough power behind it, and Chronic gets a booming clear. This game all of a sudden feels a lot more tense, James. Both teams been kind of pushing each other to the limit on defensively, and Mata can't get the touch. Apparently Jack puts it home.
I don't think Mata was bumped. I think he just jumped early. So we take a look at this again. Yeah, which maybe a tough read. It's tough to tell what happened off camera.
No, I think he was, I don't know, he was trying to get there in time, and I think he was
rushing it.
Yeah, he was rushing, guessing where Jack was going to go. He just wanted to ensure that a body was going to be across the net.
Oh, and another goal.
Gen.G off the kickoff. Apparently Jack, once again, puts away his second. and Gen.G starting to run away with it.
I mean, the first game, Gen.G was hot. The second game, Gen.G was cold. This third game, they were hot, then cold, then hot again. So yeah, it's been back and forth. The ebb and flow of this series has been something, Corelli.
Now for Team Secret, we mentioned it multiple times, I'll say it again. Looking for those counters, and maybe an opportunity here. Brad, I think, got bumped going up. Minute left on the clock. Team Secret's got some work to do.
But we've seen them do that work, especially in game 2. KV1 getting blocked out. Team Secret running out of time, but that's a big demo. Can anyone take the shot? Brad, a little slow to the play, does get a nice 50, pops straight up in the air. Chronic is first to it. Mata down to KV1. KV1 will have to come up clutch. Goes for a 50 reset. Good pressure here from Team Secret, but the defense holding on for now for Gen.G.
30 seconds left. Team Secret looking for something to drop in a lot of space.
He's
Mata's
up
already up. To the ceiling it goes. Mata was looking for another touch, but it's just too much. And Gen.G trying to keep Team Secret out, and they might just do it.
Some brave last-second attempts there from Team Secret. The pre-jumps, fun to watch, but ultimately did not work out for Team Secret, and Gen.G will be moving on to match point.
What a wild ride this series has been, James.
And that game in particular.
I think for Team Secret, you know, I think the real question is coming into game 4. I mean, which one are we going to get at this point, right? Because we've seen really two sides of the Team Secret coin. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad against Gen.G. And Gen.G now, they demo the last man. It's wide open. Chronic's going to put it home, and Gen.G start off on the right foot.
And that demo was huge. I mean, KV1 last back. Apparently, Jack, so annoying. When apparently Jack is playing his game, you'll see him upfield causing problems like that. 11 seconds in, we see Gen.G get the first goal of what could be the last game in the series. Team Secret trying to play upset, but Gen.G, they've been able to hold on, at least for now. First killer, little tip. Apparently Jackson was still going for that ball. And this is an all-out attack from Gen.G.
Now what a touch from first killer. I mean, he's flipping around, you know, 360. And another touch from Chronic back to first killer, who's still in the play after his initial touch. For Gen.G, like you said, James, everyone getting involved and everything going perfectly for them on that attack.
That's the first killer factor as well, where he's up in the air, he's got space, no one around him, he's got boost, he can make a play, and he'll just do things you don't see coming. And even though his touch didn't score, that helped ignite the play. Apparently Jack also getting involved and Chronic finishing the job. Chronic, late pass over, first killer has a double.
What a pass.
Oh, it's just perfect, it's on a dime.
It cannot be drawn up any better than this from apparently Jack.
Look at that touch.
It's beautiful.
Perfection.
And for apparently Jack, what a gift in front of the net. For Gen.G in the first minute, it is textbook Rocket League once again.
I mean, first killer, that's he is just a solid player, Corelli.
A solid player?
Solid. Maybe better than that.
Maybe better than that. And he's showing us why. I mean, on both sides of a scoring end here, you know, assisting and shooting, he has been exceptional. And showing why he's on this Gen.G squad and why he makes them better. And now you really turn towards Team Secret. Can they put away shots like this? This one off the crossbar and then the post. Follow-up has to be around Chronic, and it's not there.
Oh, never mind. He had 3 boosts. Now he has no boost. Still Chronic making that save. First killer into a reset. Ball boomed all the way back down to Gen.G's corner. Apparently Jack trying to fake out KV1. KV1 floating back down to earth with nothing in the tank. Brad also boostless. Brad trying to bump first killer, does land it. Gives KV1 the ball. KV1 ground pinch. And KV1 has been the star player for me from Team Secret, and this is a star player play.
And I'm surprised that nobody is up to challenge KV1 at all. With the numbers that Gen.G had back towards their net, nobody putting a hand up until KV1 lands on top of the ball, and even then no one was really there. They were playing the shot the whole time, and he makes them pay.
First killer. Extra little touch, forced 2 defenders to go. Low boost situation for Team Secret. Corner did spawn, but apparently Jack stole it right from Brad's hands. Chronic, another challenge. Ball stays up high. Mata, that's all he can do. First killer, picking up the pace. Rebound out in front of net. There's the shot, and the shot isn't what Chronic was looking for.
Yeah, a lot of food left on the table there from Chronic. With 2 minutes left, Gen.G, I mean, they're in the driver's seat right now. Just don't want to give any chance over to Team Secret, who have struggled to get their offense going. Maybe a chance here with Brad.
Apparently Jack hoping for a 50. Back up to Mata. Mata to the backboard. In a race against Jack. Brad gets a piece of it. Where's the shot? There's a dunk. KV1 with a boost steal as well. Chronic gets a bump on Brad. First killer trying to be annoying in the midfield. KV1 has the ball. 1v1 situation. KV1 comes out on top again.
This guy's a magician. Defenders don't know what to do with him. I mean, there's one in the net there. And he goes right over the top. KV1 once again chopping through Gen.G. He's doing it by himself, and Team Secret are within 1.
This game has gotten interesting, Corelli. Is that on target? It is. I mean, we've seen a few goals quickly after kickoff in favor of Gen.G.
Oh man, Mata. And that's tough. I mean, you get one back from Team Secret. You're within 1. You've got, you know, just over a minute left, and then you give up the kickoff goal.
That makes your heart sink. Back to a 2-goal deficit. Team Secret trying to claw their way back. Right now, KV1 seems to be the only player with talents. Somebody else needs to step up and do some damage. Brad to the sidewall. Couldn't find Mata. KV1 around 1. Bounce pass up to Mata, who's bumped off the ball. KV1 gets a bump. Brad, can he get around it? That one's too high.
And a good look there from Team Secret. They did everything right. They just didn't have Brad in position, at least quick enough. And now here comes Gen.G. KV1 pokes it free, and 30 seconds left on the clock. It's still possible for Team Secret, but it's gonna take a lot. And first killer threatening, apparently Jack up. This one on target again. It goes off the crossbar. Team Secret trying to stay above water, and they need to score now.
Final 10. And that looks like it is gonna be it. It was a hot and cold series for Gen.G, but in the end, they picked it up when they needed to, and they get the win over Team Secret.
And for, I think, both teams.